Playing on PC has its own benefits and perks that set it apart from gaming on other platforms. For example, PC users have access to some of the best graphics and processing parts that really take games to the next gen level. Granted, you'd probably have to sell a kidney or two to afford that kind of hardware, but in consoles, you'd have to wait a few years before getting the visual upgrades that PCs currently have access to. Another big factor for PC is the accessibility of playing your favorite games. You've got a ginormous library of titles from all sorts, especially now that previous console exclusives are being brought to PC. On top of an already wide variety of games that you can easily get from torrents. Legally buying on Steam. But even if there's a game out there that's not available to be purchased or downloaded, there's also the option of easy to use emulators on PC. Now, for those unaware of what an emulator is, it's a program that allows you to simulate a piece of gaming hardware on whatever platform the emulator is downloaded on. For example, 𝘕𝘂 is a really popular emulator that allows you to emulate Nintendo Switch games on PC, which I'm sure Nintendo was just gritting their teeth with murderous intent thinking about that program just existing. We all know how they despise copyright and shit. But 𝘕𝘂 isn't the only popular Nintendo emulator that's out there right now, and definitely not one that's making current headlines like the GameCube and Wii emulator, Dolphin. Now, this app has been around for a while and has established a reputation similar to 𝘕𝘂, and was recently preparing for a Steam release to get the program out to even more eyes. However, while this was thought to be a good and safe idea, the process to get the app on Steam was brought to a halt as Nintendo themselves issued a DMCA strike to Dolphin's release, ultimately postponing it from Valve's digital storefront. According to the Dolphins team's official statement from their website, they claim we were notified by Valve that Nintendo has issued a DMCA strike on Dolphin's Steam page and have removed Dolphin from Steam until the matter is settled. We are currently investigating our options and will have a more in-depth response in the near future. Now, again, for those that are just completely out of tune with the world of emulation, the service doesn't work as a way to just have all these classic games, to your disposal as soon as you download the emulator. Theoretically, you're supposed to already own the games that you want to play and just be able to boot them up with the emulator. But the thing is, emulation has a heavy association with the big P where we don't speak on because of indictment reasons, which causes a lot of people to use emulators without actually buying the games that they play on it. So that's ultimately why Nintendo doesn't like emulators. They know what people are capable of and that more people partake in the big P word since it's so easy. However, while they have every reason to be concerned, I still don't think that this should warrant them to just, take down the app from Steam, since Dolphin themselves don't promote playing games that you didn't buy and only emulation in a legal and safe manner. So for that, I think Nintendo is going a little too harsh since they're going after the wrong people in the current situation. Let's say they manage to actually, get Dolphin to shut their services down. There's still going to be people out there that'll rip Nintendo's games and put them on the internet for free download. So if they really want to go after someone, it should be those people instead, even though I'm praying that they don't because I'm not trying to buy a Switch anytime soon and 𝘕𝘂 as a lifesaver. But where it gets even more messed up is the fact that Dolphin isn't the only emulator on Steam for download, so it's not like they're doing something out of the ordinary on, Valve's platform, so it's just an obvious form of a company trying to go for easy pickings, which is pretty much normal for a tight-knit company like Nintendo. So overall, I think the DMCA will likely get appealed and removed, but even if not, Dolphin will be available on its website still, and the age of emulators will continue to thrive for the foreseeable future. So what do you guys think about this emulation situation, man? Feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe, check out the Patreon if you're interested. And I'll see you on the next one.